Chairman, kumusta na yung yung sa Bangsamoro?
Definitely, Ma'am Ami, it will have to be pushed through at all costs. Wala na po tayong delay. In fact, wala naman pong indication from the House of Representatives or the Senate that a law or a bill will be enacted, or law, it will become a law that will postpone the election. There were 3 or 4 pending petitions before the Supreme Court to question the conduct of the election by September 14. Luckily, until today, the Honorable Supreme Court had not yet issued any restraining order to restrain the public in our preparation. We were able to start the filing of the candidacy by May 5 to 7. Napaka-successful po. Walang isang anumang untoward incidents or violence. So it's at least sana magandang indication po yan. We are going to print the ballots any moment from now of the 3.3 million voters in the Bangsamoro. We were able to accredit several political parties, sectoral organizations, and so far so good po. We are now conducting voters education campaign in the entire Bangsamoro.
Sir, but yung inaction ng Supreme Court could be good or bad because it still has 4 months to go before it it may or may not issue. You don't want to have that done in the last minute.
We would like to readily acknowledge, Sir Ed, that the issues raised before the Supreme Court are valid and substantive issues concerning the so-called gerrymandering or the so-called violation of due process when the Bangsamoro set aside the accreditation of already accredited political parties or sectoral organizations. But however, despite that no restraining order, we proceeded as is in reaccrediting political parties and sectoral organizations. And in fact, maganda po nangyari dahil dati 6 lang ang political parties ng region, ngayon naging 16. So there will be greater and wider participation and choices on the part of our people in the Bangsamoro. Likewise, we were able to settle certain matters concerning candidates sa mga district, parliamentary districts. So, tama po kayo that we are also worried about the 4 months. But at the end of the day, we are still preparing and we're hoping that this is really by September 14, tuloy na ang ating halalan.
Sir, I do remember that there are at least 2 local laws in the BARM, passed by the BARM Parliament, which restrict political dynasty participation in the elections. Although, if I remember correctly, these were for elections in the future, hindi kasaming 2025 midterm elections. I'm wondering lang kung applicable na yung anti-dynasty provisions ng mga laws na ito for this coming BARM parliamentary elections, and if it is already applicable, who's in charge of weeding out the dynasty candidates?
Yes po, applicable na po ito, Sir Ed, yung provision ng election code ng Bangsamoro. At in fact, ang prohibition nila is up to the 2nd degree, parang basangkali ang kabataan. And you cannot be related up to the 2nd degree to any other nominee of a political party or even a sectoral organization. So ngayon po, we are now in the process of, in fact, pinublish na po namin as early as last week, the names of all the candidates, including the nominees of political parties. Remember po, in the Bangsamoro, for the information of our listeners and viewers, 80 po ang members ng parliament. Sa 80 members of the parliament, 40 are elected, are nominees of political parties. Whichever political party will get 2.5% of the total votes cast will get the entire 40. So kung halimbawa po 16 sila, isa lang ang nakakuha ng 40 ng 2.5% of the votes cast, then kanya lahat yung buong 40. Kung dalawa sila, divided by 2. Kung tatlo sila, divided by 3, or depending on the vote, on the number of votes. Parang naka-proportional representation po sila. The 32 members of the parliament will be elected by parliamentary districts. Therefore, there are now 32 parliamentary districts, and the 8 will be elected by sectoral organizations. So, yan po yung hati po sa kanila, dyan po sa Bangsamoro. And therefore, if you are a nominee of a political party, you must not be related up to a 2nd degree to any of the other nominees of the political party, because we are going to apply the anti-political dynasty provision. So far po ngayon, hihintay kami ng mga petitions that will be filed. Ang mga nakikita pa lang namin, yung mga underage, simply because, Sir Ed, we do not know the relationships of people in the Bangsamoro, especially in this area na halos lahat magkakamag-anak.